Welcome back, everyone, on that nice loud creaky floor again, as we just heard. I did get the mount put on the end. I had to put a piece of wood on the end here and cut some notches for the bottom of those bolts. And just used another piece of this wood to go across there, which is kind of nice. It acts as a bit of a little bit more support for keeping this flat, but it gives a nice face for that mount. The first mount I printed just happens to hold the Y-axis belt just fine. I'm going to try and change hands here. Yeah, works just fine. Now let's bring this forward. Go over the back. That's a piece of recycled, that's a DC motor mount. The shaft, if this will focus on it. Nope, it's not going to focus. Oh, there we go. The metal part was a DC motor mount with standoffs, and the size of the standoffs is the diameter of the center of two of those flanged bearings. And then I just 3D printed some washer type parts that make sure that the belt can't hop off. Now, the way that that's set up, there's a little screw, I don't know if you can see it here, and there's one in the back, and you can apply a little bit of tension by taking that screw out and moving it across. You can lightly increase the tension, but underneath the bed, under this screw, I actually went down to a smaller one, so I'm going to have to cut the top of that off so that it doesn't interfere with the heat bed when that goes on top. Under that, if we can get down here, I made another one of the belt holders and tensioners, like what was on the back of the hot end here, thing that holds the carriage here. So that lets the belt work. Now I've noticed there's a funny kink in the belt right here. Doesn't matter how I tension it, this kink seems to stay. This one right here. I don't know if that's just a defective belt or whatever, but it doesn't change how well the belt moves. I just never seen that before. Anyhow, basically now I have to figure out where I'm putting the end stops. Prep the old ATX power supply a little bit better, and then it's time to start wiring the ramps. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to brush up on a few guides for the ramps and go from there. So again, I got the I don't know if we can get enough light down there. I got that belt grabber tensioner sort of thing there. It's almost exactly the same as that. It's just it was made to have a hole in the middle for this bolt, and that allows it to move the bed just fine. So that should work fine. It's on the bearing back there as an idler. I was making a pulley, an idler pulley, and we're all set to start with this wiring, getting all these steppers wired in and moving forward. Anyhow, just a really small update. If you have any questions, put them down below. I will get to them. Yes, I will be putting these parts, the PLA files, up. In fact, the whole project will be up as a Tinkercad file in public once I'm happy with the parts. I might just put it up as version 1 now, because the only thing left to do is wiring. So I'll put all this up then. One of these days I'd like to do a rebuild of this, but use the stepper motors with integral lead screws and give that a try. But other than that, not much to do now except for start planning the wiring. Anyhow, as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.